Development. Why mock temples for votes? Debating tonight at 8 p.m. Money, power and $1 billion freeze. Assets attached. Anil Ambani's arrest next. Will Anil Ambani be arrested? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Instead of using his business mind towards growing his business, Anil Ambani started using his mind to deceive institutions. This is institutional deception. State Bank of India, the account holders, saving holders should be the ones raising the questions. Your money was being used to siphon off money to China, to UK by Anil Ambani. He's still flying around in his private jet. I thought times has changed. Where's the accountability? Where is the rest of the corporate media? Where is the pink media of this country? The embarrassment, they're avoiding the biggest story. Why do others not have the guts to talk about Anil Ambani? And this is the question only Arnab Goswami and only Republic Network asked.
Indie bloc pits faith against progress. Indie bloc labeling temples as anti-development. Why mock temples for votes? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
Instead of using his business mind towards growing his business,
Money, power and $1 billion freeze. Assets attached. Anil Ambani's arrest next. Will Anil Ambani be arrested? Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
गुरु शिष्य का बाप बेटी की तरह ही एक रिलेशन डेवलप होता है, क्योंकि आप हार्श भी होते हैं, क्योंकि बच्चा कंफर्ट जोन में रहना चाहता है और आपको पता है उसमें प्रतिभा है, तो आप उसको बहुत हार्ड ट्रेनिंग कराते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो चीज़ अचीव कर पाता है। उस पीरियड में उसने देश के लिए कॉमनवेल्थ के अंदर इतने मेडल ला के दिए, एशियन गेम्स में मेडल ला के दिए, उसकी वजह से उसको खेल रत्न अवार्ड मिला। गुरु या बाप के रूप में देखा और उनकी बातों को सुना, समझा और उसके हिसाब से जो ट्रेनिंग उन्होंने कराई उसको पूरा किया, फुलफिल किया।
Indie bloc pits faith against progress. Indie bloc labeling temples as anti-development. Why mock temples for votes? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
instead of using his business mind towards growing his business, Anil Ambani started using his mind to deceive institutions. This is institutional deception. State Bank of India, the account holders, saving holders should be the ones raising the questions. Your money was being used to siphon off money to China, to UK by Anil Ambani. He's still flying around in his private jet. I thought times has changed. Where's the accountability? Where is the rest of the corporate media? Where is the pink media of this country? The embarrassment. They're avoiding the biggest story. Why do others not have the guts to talk about Anil Ambani? And this is the question only Arnab Goswami and only Republic Network asked.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate. Goswami on the debate.
On the show tonight, has it become a two-way battle for Bihar as we count down to polling day? Has Prashant Kishore's campaign fizzled out? At 8:30 tonight, interesting twist in the story of Salina Jetli, who's fighting for her missing brother, seeking judicial intervention. And at 9 o'clock tonight, the spotlight is on Anil Ambani, with reports of assets under a massive freeze. I bring you papers which prove that Anil Ambani knew everything that he claims he didn't. And time to tell the truth about what's going on in Bihar. Ladies and gentlemen, no party has done anything really constructive for Bihar at a broad level. For the last 30 years, it's been 3 decades since the Mandal Commission. And while generations have moved on, from school to struggle, Bihar stands as it is. Why am I saying so? Bihar's per capita income is still the lowest in India. The politics still functions on caste arithmetic and MY plus formulas. The criminal nexus has never ceased in Bihar. Bihar's crime rate remains alarmingly high, ladies and gentlemen, and it's getting worse over the last 10 years. So the BJP NDA can't say that it's made things any better. And cash and muscle power are dominating the electoral ground game. We talk about the Jungle Raj of the 1990s, but I asked tonight, did Jungle Raj ever really leave Bihar? No matter who was in power. Whether it's Shahabuddin or Anand Singh, Shahabuddin then or Anand Singh now, the story is the same. It's Gunda Raj, Jungle Raj, and nothing changes. Then comes the case of Prashant Kishore. Prashant Kishore said, I'm going to bring in change. But he, unfortunately, is embroiled in the same kind of politics. He does everything with a Mahatma Gandhi packaging. But what did he do in reality? He was recruiting mafia dons like Dular Chand, the same people who use threats and intimidation. So putting a face of Mahatma Gandhi does not change anything when he was using the mafia. Dular Chand, who was killed in Mokama, had over 2 dozen criminal cases against him, murder, extortion and ransom. And Prashant Kishore recruited the man once known to be the kidnapping emperor of Bihar. What a shame, Prashant Kishore. Then comes to the question of politics of power and dynasty. Nothing changes as well. They're all relatives and relatives. RJD to JDU to BJP to LJP. Every party has Bahubali leaders and dynasts fighting the elections. Prashant Kishore might have been a master strategist or positioned himself as one, but elections are not won on whiteboards or on Facebook or Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, the fact of the matter is elections are fought on the ground. Bihar voters are extremely confused. They are disillusioned. Every party looks the same. It's the question of voting for the lesser evil. 3 major points I want to wrap up with. Nitish Kumar is still not the chief minister face. Don't believe any of the other parties. PK's factor as a factor seems to be evaporating. He seems to be a little bit of a social media sensation. And lastly, if there's any reason why the NDA is significantly ahead, it's because of the infighting in the Mahagathbandhan. They got it wrong, and that's what's hitting the Mahagathbandhan very hard. That's perhaps the only real reason why the NDA appears to be ahead as of now. That's my assessment. Things can change, but that's my assessment as of tonight.
मेरे कहने का मतलब कि राम मंदिर बनाना जरूरी है, बट क्या अस्पताल बनाना जरूरी नहीं है?
With less than 48 hours until Bihar goes to polls, temples are being reduced to punchlines, faith being mocked as a distraction.
भगवान दिल में होता है, श्रद्धा में होता है, मंदिर में सिर्फ एक मूर्ति होती है.
In poll-bound Bihar, the opposition is back with its selective outrage on faith. And this time, it is RJD's Khesari Lal Yadav.
मेरे कहने का मतलब कि राम मंदिर बनाना जरूरी है, बट क्या अस्पताल बनाना जरूरी नहीं है? रोजी रोजगार जरूरी नहीं है, शिक्षा जरूरी नहीं है. रोजी रोजगार के लिए ट्रम्प को वोट करने जाएंगे हम. भगवान दिल में होता है, श्रद्धा में होता है, मंदिर में सिर्फ एक मूर्ति होती है.
His remark has triggered anger for reducing faith to a political talking point.
500 साल जिस मंदिर के लिए हिंदू लड़ते रहे, अपने जान की बाजी लगाए, कुर्बानी दिए, और कोर्ट के आदेश आने के बाद जब वहाँ भव्य राम मंदिर बना है तो आप बकवास करते हैं कि वहाँ मंदिर के जगह हॉस्पिटल बनना चाहिए। तो ऐसे आदमी को यदमुल्ला ही कहा जा सकता है, अब ये यादव नहीं हो सकता है।
As the battleground of Bihar heats up, the opposition's comments fit a familiar pattern. The indie bloc's bid to question faith whenever the nation is watching. But beyond the controversy, the real churn in Bihar may be political. Is the election polarizing into a two-way fight between BJP and RJD? Where are the other players, the smaller fronts and Prashant Kishore's once hyped Padyatra campaign? As the battleground intensifies, Prashant Kishore's visibility appears to have evaporated. His Jan Suraj movement, once billed as a third alternative, now seems missing from public discourse. The narrative, it seems, is coalescing into a familiar duel: BJP versus RJD. With this, Bihar's electoral map could be narrowing fast. Question is, in what way is Bihar election swinging?
पहला सवाल सैयद लरम अकरम से। सैयद लरम अकरम is national spokesperson of the RJD with Rohan Gupta of the BJP, Sanjay Kumar of JDU, Kumar Saurabh Singh of Jan Suraj, Sunil Kumar of Vikashsheel Insan Party, and Akhil Swami is pro-Congress. Now, Khesari Lal of RJD has launched an attack on Ram Mandir. What is the need? केसरी लाल जो आपके पार्टी के कैंडिडेट है, वो राम मंदिर पर बहुत बड़ा अटैक उन्होंने शुरू कर दिया है। कह दिया है कि राम मंदिर की ज़रूरत क्या है, राम मंदिर को नहीं बनना चाहिए था, अस्पताल बनाना चाहिए था, अस्पताल चाहिए, राम मंदिर ज़रूरी है मगर अस्पताल ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, भगवान दिल में है, मंदिर में क्या है, सिर्फ मूर्ति है, फलाना ठिकाना। सो मुझे लगता है कि जब आपको पता है कि इलेक्शन आप हारने वाले हैं तो मुस्लिम वोट कंसोलिडेशन के लिए आपका लास्ट ये गैम्बिट है। दिस इज़ योर लास्ट अटेम्प्ट टू गेट द मुस्लिम वोट।
अर्नब जी
जी
सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। और आपने जैसे ये बात कहा, मुझे आवाज आ रही है?
जी आ रही है, बोलिए।
आपने जैसा कहा, मैं नहीं मानता हूं कि आपको थोड़ा सा दोबारा सोचना चाहिए आपके वक्तव्य कि मुसलमानों को कभी भी खुशी किसी भी तरह के ऐसी बातों से नहीं होती जो बात आपने कोट की है। बहरहाल इससे मुसलमान मोबिलाइज नहीं होता। बहरहाल जो उन्होंने बात कही, उन्होंने एक परिप्रेक्ष्य में कहा, एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कहा, और उन्होंने राम मंदिर का अपमान नहीं किया, किसी मंदिर का अपमान नहीं किया, किसी मस्जिद का अपमान नहीं किया, और ना ही किसी देवी देवता का
नहीं किया इन्होंने किया।
ओके मैं मेरी बात कह लूं, आप अपनी बात कह लीजिए।
नहीं, इन्होंने किया। मैं आपको ये कह रहा हूँ कि मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ कि आपने कहा कि भगवान दिल में होते हैं, मंदिर में सिर्फ मूर्ति होते हैं। इस बात की ज्ञान आपको वोटिंग से 2 दिन पहले मिली क्या?
नहीं वो
तो फिर क्यों बोल रहे हैं ऐसी बातें वोटिंग के 2 दिन पहले?
सवाल वैसे आ रहे हैं यहाँ आके बिहार के अंदर में कैसी बातें की जा रही है। मोहितुद्दीन नगर का नाम बदल के मोहन नगर रखेंगे, ये भी तो चुनाव के 2 ही दिन पहले आ रहा है। ये क्या है? ये कौन सी पॉलिटिक्स है जनाब? ये भी तो बात आप देखिए। और उन्होंने जो बात कही है वो ये बात नहीं कह रहे कि मंदिर नहीं बनना चाहिए। उन्होंने ये कहा है, कहने का लबोलवाब ये है कि अस्पताल की जरूरत भी है, स्कूल की जरूरत भी है, कॉलेजेस भी बनने चाहिए। कौन सी बात गलत कह दी है? मुझे तो इसमें कोई गलत नहीं लग रहा है। और या कुछ और भी कही है जो हमने नहीं सुनी और
आप कुछ भी कह रहे हैं। चलिए मैं अभी I'll get a response from BJP on this because my sense is viewers, जब उनको पता चल जाता है कि इशूलेस इलेक्शन है, रेवड़ी सब दे रहे हैं, गैंगस्टर सबके हैं, माफिया सबका है, दबंग और बाहुबली सबके हैं, तो डिफरेंशिएटिंग यही हो सकता है कि हिंदू मुस्लिम। राइट रोहन, आप भी हिंदू कार्ड प्ले कर रहे हैं, वो भी मुस्लिम कार्ड प्ले कर रहे हैं। क्या ये कन्वीनियंट पॉलिटिक्स है रोहन?
हिंदी में कहावत है, मरता क्या ना करता. एंड यू आर एब्सोल्युटली बैंग ऑन, बिकॉज नाउ दे नो दैट दे आर गोइंग टू लूज इलेक्शन वेरी बैडली. तो जो इनका माँ है मुस्लिम यादव, कैसे उसको अपीज करें? अदरवाइज व्हाई देयर इज अ रीजन टू क्वेश्चन टेम्पल? यू कैन मेक योर पॉइंट फॉर हॉस्पिटल एंड स्कूल, एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग रॉन्ग ऑन दैट, बट व्हाई टू से दैट मंदिर में तो सिर्फ मूर्ति होती है? ये बोलने की जरूरत क्या है भैया? आप किसको खुश करना चाहते हैं? ये संयोग नहीं मानता हूं, ये प्रयोग है आपका, और ये प्रयोग बहुत पुराना हो चुका और हर बार विफल हो चुका. आप बुरी तरीके से बिहार में हार रहे हैं. जनता को आपका जंगल राज आज भी याद है, वो फिरौती वाला मामला आज भी याद है. अब हिंदू मुसलमान बंद करिए, अब कुछ होने वाला नहीं. अदरवाइज यू कैन मेक योर पॉइंट बट कैन नॉट क्वेश्चन सनातन ऑल द टाइम्स. सेम लालू प्रसाद यादव के कुंभ मेला तो फालतू है. व्हाई ही हैज टू से दैट? This is not the first time this so-called Indian parties, they are questioning Sanatana and Hindutva. And now there is a reason behind that. Otherwise, any logical party in India, they know that people are very sensitive on issues. Why will they question Sanatana? Because they feel that by doing that, उनका जो consolidation है, वो कहीं जो OIC से डर रहे हैं, उसको consolidate करने के लिए ये सब काम कर रहे हैं. हर रोज हो रहा है, हर दूसरे दिन हो रहा है. ये सहयोग नहीं हो सकता है. So I think it is now their compulsion. और विनाश काले विपरीत बुद्धि.
But Rohan, your party and your alliance, you wanted to bring the focus on Jungle Raj. However, will you admit that after the arrest of your candidate Anand Singh, the notorious gangster, mafia don, extortionist, kidnapper, blackmailer, alleged murderer, Anand Singh, everyone on. After this, you can't speak about Jungle Raj anymore. Would you agree, Rohan?
Arnab, definitely. You know that I answer very candidly. Say there's a basic difference here. When you say Jungle Raj, it is about the conspiracy which is happening from the CM house. वहां से फिरौती ली जाती है. I am not talking about one individual. I am talking about the complete system where CM house decide के किसको उठाना है, किसको अंदर डालना है, किससे फिरौती लेनी है. This is not organized crime. I am absolutely not going against your point.
What? It is unorganized crime.
Any party.
It is not organized, then what crime is it? Why did you give this mafia don, this murderer? It's like giving Ashok Chavan a ticket and talking about corruption.
No, see, there is a basic difference now. When you talk about individual, I completely agree. The Bihar politics, the way it is, we have to accept the fact it is not completely out of the...
We don't have to accept anything. We want the country's politics to change. That was the expectation from you. And on that note, I would like to go across to the very excitable Kumar Saurabh Singh. Kumar Saurabh Singh started by saying that Mahatma Gandhi is our face, Mahatma Gandhi is our emblem, Mahatma Gandhi के चेहरे पे चुनाव लड़ी जाएगी, हम सब गांधीवादी हैं. Ladies and gentlemen, you know why Prashant Kishore was quiet when his man was killed in Mokama? He was hiding. You know why he was hiding? Because the person who was killed was a mafia don being promoted by Prashant Kishore. Prashant Kishore's campaign in Mokama in Bihar was being led by a notorious gangster mafia don, the king of Firoti, the emperor of kidnapping, and the godfather of extortion. These are the kind of people being encouraged by the Jan Suraj party, which claims one thing and does another. How unfortunate. Now this man lying dead, Dular Chand Yadav, was he a Gandhian, Saurabh? Was he a Gandhian? Did he believe in Gandhian principles? If so, please explain.
आपको लगता है अर्नब जी, मैं जानबूझकर हिंदी में बोल रहा हूं ताकि बिहार के लोग ज्यादा से ज्यादा सुने. आज ऐसा है, आपको लगता है कि अनंत सिंह गांधीयन थे? ये सही कहा रोहन गुप्ता जी ने कि 15 वर्ष इस राज्य ने सीएम हाउस से फिरौती वसूलते हुए देखा है, और अब यहां जो है, जो कुछ हो रहा है, ये महाजंगल राज, इसमें सीधे एचएमओ और पीएमओ से लोग इन्वॉल्व हैं. और मैं ऐसा क्यों कह रहा हूं? पहली बार बिहार ने देखा, देश के किसी भी हिस्से में, मैं चुनौती दे रहा हूं कि अगर कोई बता दे कि विपक्ष के प्रत्याशियों को स्वयं देश के गृह मंत्री और शिक्षा मंत्री मैनेज करते हुए अपनी फोटो वायरल करे. और अब उसी पीएमओ के एक मंत्री ललन सिंह, जिसको चुनाव आयोग ने कल गिरफ्तार कर लिया, आज उसके लिए चुनाव प्रचार ही नहीं कर रहे. मोकामा में जाकर आम लोगों को धमका रहे हैं कि घर से निकलने मत देना, अपना वोट देने के बाद उसको कहीं जाने मत देना। ये कौन कर रहा है? ये केंद्र में मंत्री हैं आदरणीय ललन सिंह। ये कैसे चुनाव प्रचार करने चले गए? एक ऐसे व्यक्ति का जिसका जो मुख्य आरोपी है वहां के हत्या के चीज में दुलार चंद यादव। दूसरा जो अपोजिट साइड में है वो कौन है?
यादव माफिया डॉन था। आर यू आंसरेबल फॉर योर ओन पीपल? Are you answerable? Why are you trying to escape a very important question? Are you answerable? The people are asking you because you raised the expectations. Allow me for a moment. You see, you 1 minute. Let me ask you again. I'll give you another chance. You raised the expectations among people. You said we'll bring a new kind of politics in Bihar. However, the nation wants to know whether this mafia don, who you brought into politics, Sanjay, please note every word of mine. This mafia don who you brought into politics, the emperor of extortion, the godfather of kidnapping, and one of the most notorious murderers who you made a campaigner. I just want to know, Sanjay, is he a new wave of politics?
No.
Dirty
Allow me to
politics of the
respond.
past?
Again,
Is this the same dirty politics of the past? Repackaged a little bit, repackaged, that's all. Repackaging doesn't change things.
Yadav was not a part of Jan Suraj first.
Dular Chand was campaigning for Jan Suraj.
He was not.
Sanjay, he distances himself. Sanjay, louder. I can't hear you. You muted yourself, Sanjay. Unmute yourself. You muted yourself, Sanjay. The producers must tell you to unmute. I can't hear him. You got to unmute. Sanjay, you got to unmute.
No.
Someone tell him to unmute.
एक व्यक्ति जो पढ़कर आया
Someone tell
है,
him to
क्या ये
unmute.
संत अनंत और महात्मा सूरजभान के सामने
Your candidate acknowledged on camera that Dular Chand was sitting with him in the car. Then how can you disacknowledge? How can you not acknowledge that he was not part of the campaign?
Make it louder, I'll respond. Don't worry. अरे बाबा, we also
नहीं, आपके कैंडिडेट ने एक्नॉलेज किया है। आपके कैंडिडेट, आप इसको मानने में शर्माते क्यों हैं? 44% कैंडिडेट्स का एडीआर ने रिपोर्ट किया है कि आपके कैंडिडेट्स के ऊपर क्रिमिनल चार्जेस है 44%। हाउ डू यू ब्रिंगिंग
केंद्रीय मंत्री लड़ रहे हैं, जवाब दे नहीं है, आप आंसरेबल नहीं है। आप बिहार के लोगों के सामने आंसरेबल नहीं है कि ललन सिंह कैसे उस हत्या के आरोपी का चुनाव लड़ गए और वहां जाके धमका रहे हैं। आंसर दीजिए पहले इसका। आपके केंद्रीय मंत्री ने ऑन रिकॉर्ड कहा कि अनंत सिंह का चुनाव मेरी जिम्मेदारी है। पहले बताइए कि कैसे एक हत्या के मुख्य अभियुक्त और ये प्रशासन ने नहीं, चुनाव आयोग ने उनको कहा, कैसे केंद्रीय मंत्री अनंत सिंह का चुनाव मोकामा में लड़ रहे? संजय जी
was he Nelson Mandela? Was he what? Like he was a very sad.
अनंत सिंह was हरिश्चंद्र what?
प्रशांत किशोर,
जिसके लिए ललन जी चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं।
कह दिया क्या वो सत्य है?
केंद्रीय मंत्री ललन जी क्यों लड़ रहे हैं?
जो बोल देंगे, अरे अब तो आपकी हवा ही चली गई है। अब तो हवा बस दो रुख की है, एनडीए और इंडिया की।
हम समझ रहे हैं आपका
महागठबंधन की। आप तो कहीं है ही नहीं,
जवाब नहीं देना है, पता है हमको, पता है आपको जवाब नहीं देना है।
जिस तरीके से आपने सोचा था और आपके जो मुझे तो ये लग रहा है कि अब आप प्रशांत किशोर को तैयारी करवाओ कि
अर्नब गोस्वामी जी यहाँ पर आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं करेंगे, इसलिए मैं फिर से
छोड़ना पड़ेगा। He had predicted कि जेडीयू को 25 सीट से ज्यादा आएगा तो मैं पॉलिटिक्स छोड़ दूंगा। आप उनको तैयारी कराओ बैकअप करने की।
प्रधानमंत्री ऑफिस को रिपोर्ट करने वाले
हैं ना, वो जो संत बनते हैं, उन्होंने किया 3 साल में? प्रशांत किशोर ने क्या किया 3 साल में? क्या किया 3 साल में? झूठ बोलने के अलावा क्या किया? पीके यूथ क्लब, बिग फ्रॉड, पीके कैरम बोर्ड क्लब, बिग फ्रॉड,
उनकी पत्नी और भाई किस पार्टी से सांसद थे?
सारे युवाओं को चीट किया उन्होंने।
एक बार बता दो, अगर मेरी आवाज जा रही है तो बिहार सुन रहा है, पहले बताओ कि
मेरी भी आवाज जा रही है, आप चिंता मत करो। ऐसे भी लड़ाई अब 2 फैक्शन में है। पीके इज नो वेयर।
Okay, let me ask you, Sunil. I'd like to bring in Sunil and Akhil, everyone on this debate. Is this becoming? Let me get everyone's views, short views on this. Dr. Sunil Kumar, is this becoming a two-way election?
But sir, you have not taken answer.
I'm just coming to you on that as well. Yeah,
Sir. My small request.
Saurabh, I'm coming to you.
Small
Sunil,
please.
I just need to get a quick response from Sunil.
Sure.
Louder,
Please
Sunil.
go ahead.
Louder.
Please go ahead.
Audio, man. Audio.
Arnab, I mean, look at the audacity of the Rohit, the BJP spokesperson. He's trying to differentiate between that Jungle Raj and this Jungle Raj. And he's talking about CM office not being involved. Anand Singh was taken out of jail because of interference of CM office. So there's no difference. Don't defend it. And the way it's a two-way fight, every party. My party, in fact, the Mahagathbandhan is on a receiving end. We have seen in Bokama the way one person was lynched by the candidate himself. And now he's taken to jail, but one cabinet minister has come out on roads, taken the charge of campaign and addressing the Mokama people that all of us should feel that we are Anand Singh.
That is a political fight that he has taken.
Sanjay.
Anand Singh.
That he is member of parliament of the same constituency, and that is why he is there to support him politically. And when he is a candidate, while we totally don't support any crime, if that has happened under Anand Singh, there is that is his political right to go there and campaign. Don't count him as a minister. He is the MP of that party. He is MP of that area.
Anyway, analyzing the situation right now, I think Bihar voters are very confused right now. Because as far as this election is concerned, there's not much to choose from. Unfortunately, Rohan, for you, nothing changed. You're bringing in the Hindu-Muslim angle towards the end, both you and the RJD, but fundamentally nothing changed. Even as far as the subsidies are concerned, the freebies are concerned, both sides are offering the same thing. Both sides have mafia dons. There's absolutely nothing to distinguish anyone. I think the voter will be very confused, and unfortunately in this situation, I think, Akhil, they're going to vote on caste lines once again. Akhil.
देखिए, मुश्किल ये है आज के पास मीडिया और ये मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया के साथ, ये जब भूमिहार लोग गुंडागर्दी करते हैं, जो सवर्ण गुंडागर्दी करते हैं, जो ललन सिंह और ये अनंत सिंह कर रहे हैं, तो उनको माफिया डॉन नहीं कहते, और जहां ओबीसी या दलित ने कुछ कर दिया उसको माफिया डॉन बताते हैं। जो यादव जी जिनकी आप बात कर रहे हैं, वो यादव महासभा के अध्यक्ष थे और इसलिए मारा गया, जबकि वो समर्थन कर रहे थे। अगर आप भारतीय जनता पार्टी का समर्थन करते हैं और गलत काम करते हैं, जैसे अनिल अंबानी साहब 9 बजे आप जिसका कार्यक्रम करने वाले हैं, उनको आप अरेस्ट करने की बात कर रहे हैं, उन्हीं अनिल अंबानी साहब को मोदी जी ने राफेल का एसोसिएट बनाया था, हिंदुस्तान एयरोनॉटिक्स को नहीं बनाया था। तो देखिए, जिस प्रकार की गुंडागर्दी, और प्रशांत किशोर को इसलिए डाउन प्ले कर रहे हैं ये लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले, इन्होंने प्रशांत किशोर को खड़ा किया था महागठबंधन का वोट काटने के लिए, और प्रशांत किशोर वोट काटने लगे भारतीय जनता पार्टी का, इसलिए डर गए हैं। जहां उनके 25% वोट सारे सेफोलॉजिस्ट बता रहे थे, आज कहना प्रशांत किशोर फाइट में नहीं है क्योंकि वो सवर्णों के वोट काट रहे हैं, वो ठाकुर और ब्राह्मणों के वोट काट रहे हैं। तो वास्तविकता में आप लोग जो ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले हैं,
the description, Akhil, I heard you. Akhil, I heard you. Jan Suraj is responding to the charge that the Jan Suraj party is a vodka to our party. Saurabh.
Yeah. Yes. First of all, I have a strong objection of this gentleman. See, Lalan Singh could be a Bhumihar, but you cannot mark the entire caste and give this kind of statement. First of all, Congress spokesperson or Congress supporter who's speaking here should correct this. You cannot, name a caste and use a derogatory word like that first. Second, Are Baba, we have said that we are the Vodka party, but we will cut the vote in such a manner that both NDA and so-called Mahagathbandhan will
RJD, Jan Suraj and BJP. RJD.
Take my word.
Louder.
We will cut the vote in such a manner कि ये दोनों कट के साफ हो जाएंगे। काहे घबरा, काहे कहां पर है हो भैया? एक 6 सभाएं राहुल गांधी, 3 सभाएं प्रियंका गांधी, 1 सभा खड़गे जी, 243 सीटों पर पकड़ रहे हैं आप मछली, बना रहे हैं आप इमरती, अब पी रहे हैं आप कोलंबिया का कॉफी, और बिहार का आपको चुनाव जीतना है, हलवा है। आइए 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 आइए, जमीन पर आइए, पहले इमरती सीख लिए, मछली पकड़ना सीख लिए, कोलंबिया का कॉफी पी लिए, अब आए हैं 6 सभा, राहुल गांधी का 6 सभा, प्रियंका गांधी जी का 3 सभा, खड़गे जी का 1 सभा, 243 सीट। इनको ये भी नहीं पता होगा उत्तर बिहार किधर, दक्षिण बिहार किधर। ये कांग्रेसी आरजेडी के पिछलग्गू ये बताएंगे जनसुराज को, जो 243 सीट पर लड़ रहा है बिहार में। लुक एट द फूल्स पैराडाइज, दिस इज व्हाट यू कॉल। इनको हंसी भी नहीं आ रही है, हमको हंसी भी नहीं आ रही है, हमको भाई इन पे तरस आ रहा है।
ब्राह्मण ठाकुरों की पार्टी, एंटी ओबीसी पार्टी, ब्राह्मण दिल्ली। अरे पंडित प्रशांत किशोर से कहिए ब्राह्मणवाद नहीं चलेगा बिहार में। आपके पास सामाजिक न्याय होगा, सामाजिक न्याय होगा।
अरे बिहार में आपको पता है मिथिलांचल किधर है,
भगवान कृष्ण की संतान बनेगा चीफ मिनिस्टर, आपको पता है। अब ये ब्राह्मणवाद नहीं चलेगा प्रशांत किशोर पांडे का,
सर जी। अरे
और ये ठाकुरवाद नहीं चलेगा आपका।
करके ये बाल सफेद करके सवर्ण 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 कर रहे हैं। आपको पता है बिहार का चौहद्दी किधर है? चौहद्दी पता है बिहार का? 243 सीट अभी पूछ देंगे। नौठो प्रमंडल कौन सा है तो नहीं बता पाइएगा। पूछे नौठो प्रमंडल कौन सा है बिहार में?
अरे राघव से क्यों भाग गए प्रशांत किशोर? अरे राघव से क्यों भगा गए? अरे भगौड़ा प्रशांत किशोर राघव से क्यों नहीं चुना?
वॉल्यूम बढ़ाना है, काट हियर ईदर यार।
आइए जरा तेजस्वी यादव,
सौरभ लाउडर यार।
अच्छा 9 प्रमंडल कौन सा है बिहार में बताओ पहले। मछली बनाना सीखे, कोलंबिया का कॉफी पी लिए। आप ज्ञान दीजिएगा प्रशांत किशोर और जनसुराज को,
यूट्यूब
आप ज्ञान दीजिएगा।
6 विंडोज यूट्यूब नंबर्स
किसी की नहीं है, किसी की नहीं हुई है, और हम लड़ रहे हैं और 14 तारीख को साबित हो जाएगा।
Can you make the windows and I don't know why I'm getting a feeling. I don't know why I'm getting a feeling. I'm getting a feeling. Thank you. I'm getting a feeling tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 6 windows, YouTube numbers. Remove the visuals on the right. Can you put the 6 windows vertically aligned to each other? Producers, do your job. Now the question is, Saurabh, I don't know why I'm having a feeling. And the audio and the vision can you increase the audio for the guests in the studio, please? In the studio. I don't know why I'm having a feeling, Rohan and Sanjay, that in the last 3 weeks, पिछले 3 हफ्तों में ये सारे जनसुराज के जितने स्पोक्सपर्सन्स हैं,
ये भगौड़े
इनकी पर्सनालिटी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो गई है। 3 हफ्ते पहले इंटेलेक्चुअल थे, 2 हफ्ते पहले ये डिफेंसिव थे, 1 हफ्ते पहले ये कंफ्यूज्ड है, और आज ये सुपर एग्रेसिव हो गए हैं। मुझे लग रहा है समवेयर दे आर नॉट श्योर,
इसलिए कि सारे सुपारी
आई डोंट नो व्हाई
एक्टिव हो गए हैं।
आई डोंट नो व्हाई
सारे सुपारी एक्टिव हो गए हैं।
थैंक यू।
देखिए ओपिनियन पोल नहीं है, ओपिनियन पोल नहीं है। मैंने बड़े साफ तौर पर अभी
रोहन इज ऑन द डिबेट।
अरे ये राघव
सी अर्नब क्या कॉमन में बता रहा हूँ, ये यहाँ पे आके जो भाषा में बात कर रहे हैं वो महागठबंधन की लाइन में ही चल रहे हैं, लेकिन उनको भी मालूम है वो हार रहे हैं और ये भी हार रहे हैं।
ऑडियो फोकस ऑन द शो दैट्स गोइंग ऑन राइट नाउ। रोहन
युद्ध चालू होने से पहले ही भाग गए, युद्ध होने से पहले ही भाग गए, चुनाव का फॉर्म नहीं भरा। क्या बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे थे बिहार में जाके? आपने किन किन लोगों को टिकट दिया? जनता आप पे भरोसा करेगी?
गुप्ता जी बिहार के बारे में क्या पता है आपको? अरे रोहन गुप्ता जी बिहार के बारे में क्या पता है आपको? रोहन गुप्ता जी बिहार के बारे में क्या पता है आपको? चलिए आप ही 9 प्रमंडल का नाम बता दीजिए। बिहार के 9 प्रमंडल का नाम बताइए तो रोहन गुप्ता जी, यहीं पे ऑन एयर बताइए तो बिहार के 9 प्रमंडल कौन से हैं? रोहन के स्टूडियो में
आपका गुब्बारा फुस हो गया। चुनाव चालू होने से पहले आपका नेता भाग गया, रण से भाग गया। चुनाव का फॉर्म क्यों नहीं भरा? क्यों कोई नॉमिनेशन में नहीं है? क्यों ये बुटलेगरों को टिकट दिया? ये हकीकत है कि आपका बुलबुला
I know when to cut. Don't guide me.
गठबंधन के रास्ते चल चुके हैं।
महागठबंधन जो है वो यहाँ खरीद रहे प्रत्याशियों को। हमने कुछ बोला? हमने कभी बोला? हम रोने के लिए नहीं आए, आपसे लड़ने के लिए आए। हाँ तो डेरिवेटरी वर्ड यूज
चुका है। आपका नेता रण से भाग चुका है, आपके नेता है ही नहीं, आपके चुनाव ही नहीं लड़ पाए, आपको एक सीट नहीं मिल पाया और बिहार की बातें कर रहे हैं। योर लीडर कुड नॉट फाइंड अ सिंगल सेफ सीट टू फाइट द इलेक्शन। He was not present at the time of nomination. He gave ticket to bootleggers. What kind of
जनसुराज को नहीं
सैयद लड़ाए बकरम, सैयद लड़ाए बकरम, सैयद लड़ाए
Akram, are you? What is your view on the Prashant Kishore right now and the Jan Suraj in this election so far? Syed Lareb Akram.
प्रशांत किशोर
थोड़ा शांति हो जाए तो मैं कहूँ, पहले इन लोग कह ले दिल भर के।
अच्छा आप बैठो, आराम से बैठिए। अंकल आप प्लीज बैठो, आपको नहीं पता बिहार के बारे में, शांति से बैठिए।
अर्नब जी, मैं ये कहना चाह रहा था,
बिहार में कोई जगह नहीं है।
Jansuraj spokespersons are now uncontrollable. Sanjay,
they lost the ground. भग लिए प्रशांत किशोर, भग लिए राघोपुर से।
आप देखो
Jansuraj
इनको गाड़ी से गायब कर दिए।
कैसे भग लिए? प्रशांत किशोर भग लिए, उसके बाद सारा जो है खेल, सारा खेल खत्म हो गया।
Syed Lareb,
राघोपुर में पहले ड्रामा किया। You know, he is a master in creating.
can he still surprise? One minute. Syed Lareb Akram, can Prashant still be a surprise factor at the last minute? क्या surprise कर सकते हैं अकरम जी?
नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं कर सकते। मैं अर्नब एक बात आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूँ, बहुत देर से बातचीत हो रही थी।
Syed Lareb Akram, संजय डाउन।
आप लोग दोनों, रोहन गुप्ता और संजय जी पसीना पोछिए, पहले पसीना पोछ लीजिए पसीना।
किसको?
अरे बच्चे हो सौरभ,
आपके चश्मे में कलर है, आपके चश्मे में पानी है भैया, चश्मे साफ करिए।
समझ रहे हैं?
नहीं कर लीजिए।
अच्छा, seriously, Mr. Akram, do you feel? Mr. Akram, no, that's going to continue. You answer my question. Today, Saurabh is in an excitable state of mind. ये कॉफी पी के आए हैं, ये कोलंबियन कॉफी पी के आए मेरे प्रोग्राम पे, ये कोलंबियन कॉफी पी के आए मेरे प्रोग्राम पे।
10 सेकंड
They are so excitable. They were not like this earlier. Have you noticed this, viewers? The Jan Suraj party used to be a calm party. Somewhere in the last 2 weeks, something has gone wrong. They started very well. Mr. Akram.
मैं ये बोल रहा था,
Mr. Akram, please, audio.
संजीदगी से हम क्वेश्चन करने टाइम निकाल कर बैठे हैं, यहाँ कोई इतना ज्यादा मत करिए। मैं एक दो बात अर्नब जी आपसे बोलना चाहूंगा कि अभी डीएम पटना ने ट्वीट किया, एक पर लिखा कि एफआईआर दर्ज हुई है ललन सिंह के खिलाफ में, जबकि वो एफआईआर पूरी तरह से जो मुकदमा दर्ज होना चाहिए था बीएनएस या आईपीसी की तरफ होना चाहिए था, उन्होंने भी सीआरपीसी और आरपी एक्ट के तहत किया है, जो बिल्कुल से बोगस है, बकवास है, जो एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता है। ये क्रिमिनल कॉन्स्पिरेसी का मामला है, थ्रेटन कर रहे हैं और वो कह रहे हैं ये बात आकर के मीडिया में कि सबको अनंत सिंह बनना है, सबको बन के चुनाव लड़ना है और इलेक्शन का वायलेशन कर रहे हैं। डेमोक्रेसी में इस तरह की चीज नहीं होती है। वो संविधान का शपथ लिए
हुए का प्रचार करने जा रहे हैं, वो वायलेशन नहीं है।
अब मैं बोलूं या मैं आपकी तरह झगड़ूं? आपसे ज्यादा चिल्ला सकता हूं संजय भैया, आप कैसी बात कर रहे हैं? हम चिल्लाए,
पूरा रैली निकाला लालू जी ने।
मैं बोल लूं,
वायलेशन नहीं है।
मैं बोलूं, कितना दिल जीतेंगे आप ललन सिंह का, कितनी वफादारी करेंगे कि लोकतंत्र के वैल्यू सिस्टम को भूल जाएंगे आप? जरा सा तो थोड़ी तो मर्यादा रखिए, थोड़ी मर्यादा रखिए जनाब, बात सुन लिया जाए, ठीक है? और अर्नब, आपने जैसे जनसुराज के बारे में पूछा, मुझे इस बात से बहुत तकलीफ हुई कि जिस तरह से साथी जनसुराज के प्रवक्ता ने डिसोन कर दिया है अपने समर्थक को। लोकतंत्र में हर कोई मेंबरशिप लेकर नहीं बैठता है कि हमारा मेंबर नहीं था या हमारे सदस्य नहीं है। चाहे भाजपा में ऐसे हजारों लोग होंगे, जदयू के हजारों लाखों लोग हैं, राष्ट्रीय जनता दल के, कांग्रेस के, सभी पार्टियों के होते हैं, लेकिन इस तरह से डिसोन करना ये बहुत ओछापना है, ये बहुत जनसुराज को के हित का और किसी भी पॉलिटिकल
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, इट्स वेरी 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 वेरी, देखिए मैं एक बात कहूंगा, इट इज लुकिंग लाइक अ टू वे इलेक्शन टू मी. नीतीश इज नॉट रियली द फेस ऑफ द अलायंस. PK is slipping, but your alliance has got its internal issues so badly wrong. That seems to be your weak point as well, Mr. Lareb.
No, there is nothing internal issues.
There are internal issues, major internal issues. Tejasvi, Rahul did not meet Tejasvi and Lalu for 3 days in Delhi. There is a big internal issue, but I'll take it up next time. I thank you very much. And my next guest, shall I please have her on air on the program tonight, is someone who comes tonight on my program not as an actor, but as the sister of Major retired Vikrant Kumar Jetli. Selina Jetli If I can take her on air for a minute, please. Actress Salina Jetli, who comes on my program tonight, comes as the sister of Major retired Vikram Kumar Jetli, who has been missing since September 2024. This case has come to the attention when it went to court. Ladies and gentlemen, she's fighting a legal battle. She comes on air with her advocate, Raghav Kakkar. Before we talk to them, this is what the backdrop of the case of Major Vikrant Kumar Jetli is all about.
Major Vikrant Kumar Jetli, retired, a veteran of the Indian Army, Infantry, 3 Para, Special Forces, seen in these pictures while serving in the armed forces with his fellow officers, his family, and in this picture with his sister Salina Jetli, who's now leading the fight to find out what happened to her brother in the UAE. On Instagram, Salina Jetli dropped this post titled "Standing for a Soldier," a ray of hope from the Delhi High Court in the case of Major Vikrant Kumar Jetli. In her post, she said she was finally seeing hope after a 14-month-long battle for her brother, Major Vikrant Kumar Jetli, who she describes has been a victim of an enforced disappearance for 9 months, followed by detainment. She adds in the post, "You fought for us, bhai. Now it's time for us to stand behind you."
1 saal se it's been a nightmare for me. That's all I will say. I'm very grateful for today's judgment. And as India is rising and becoming bigger and bigger in the international diaspora, our soldiers are becoming targets overseas over and over again. And I think today's judgment will really help in bringing him back. And I'm very grateful to Raghav and the entire team here.
Salina Jetli's advocate says the government has been asked to file a special status report on the steps being taken and why the family has been kept in the dark on the detention.
Considering he was, of course, our major general from our army, a special forces officer, and I think the government is going to. In notice issued, status report, everything. They have to file a status report directing the steps they're going to start taking. We had no idea. That is why we filed this petition. We have been kept in the dark as to why he was detained. He was detained he was first abducted and then detained in Dubai. We have been trying to follow up for the last 14 months. Today, thankfully, Justice Datta has passed a great order, and we are very thankful for the government's cooperation, so they did not object.
Why was Major Vikrant Kumar Jetli detained in the United Arab Emirates? His sister Salina Jetli joins Arnab on the debate tonight.
Salina, can you begin by first telling us this evening, your brother has been detained for 14 months now. What has he been detained for?
Good evening, sir. Sir, I wish I knew the answer to that, and that is why I'm here to have these answers, that what is going on, what is he detained for. Nobody has answers at the moment, and I approached the High Court so that I could get some clarity on the matter, because last 14 months have been, as a sister, we've lost our parents. It's just the two of us left in this world for each other. And having said that, not knowing where my brother is, if he's alive, in the first 8 months, I had no idea where he was. And these are the questions I've been asking. There have been so many questions and not enough answers.
So why do we use the word detention if you have no word on who has detained him? Has there been any word from the government? Do you know if the security agencies have detained him in the UAE? Has there been any communication with him?
Sir, he was abducted for the first 8 months, and after that we were informed, thanks to the Madad portal where I filed a grievance, that he has been remitted, if that's the right word, to a detention center after being missing for 8 months. I think Raghav will be better to answer that, sir. I am sub judice. There's not much that I can say. This is all that I can say. But Raghav, please go ahead and answer, sir.
Thank you, for having me on the show. Actually, the word abduction is very important because when he was picked up from the Mall of Emirates, there was not an official police car or any enforcement that picked him up. That's the report that we got from his wife. And it's only after 4 months we realized that then he's in the detention center at Abu Dhabi. So it's actually first an abduction, and now we know he's officially with the authorities, but they've completely sort of kept us in the dark as to what's happening to him, what the case number is, and why he's been detained.
Is there a legal process going on in the UAE?
There is. So we filed a writ petition. There is no legal process going on in the UAE. We tried to initiate a legal process. For that, we first needed the case number. They did not even provide that. Therefore, we were constrained to now initiate in Delhi. And then Justice Datta gave us the relief we sought for, luckily, with cooperation.
But if you know he has been detained, you would know, Raghav, what crime he has been detained for.
So in Dubai, we would not know, because unlike here where we can pull out a history of a case just knowing the case number or through or online, in Dubai that is not publicly available information. So you first need an officer to officially tell us and provide us with the papers. And that's what we had tried to obtain for the last 8 months. We could give him effective legal representation there, as I have my firm there as well. Since we could not obtain that, we were constrained to then at least now get the MEA to activate its channels and diplomatically and through the embassies give him representation and also provide us details as to his well-being, and more than that, also help him finally talk to his sister, which has not been able to talk to him.
When did you speak to him, Selina? When did you speak to your brother last?
Sir, I last spoke to him in 2024 Rakhi, and that was around the 19th of August, and Bhai used to travel a lot, so, and I was living in Austria, as you know. I was married there, and he was in Dubai. And I was trying to get in touch with my brother on and off, but I thought shayad travel kar raha hoga. Since 19th August, there was no response. And I'm a mom of 3 kids. I have twins plus 1. So I was like, theek hai, maybe he's traveling or something. He'll get back. And then one fine day in the end of September, I received a phone call where I got to know that he has been abducted by unknown entities, and on the 6th of September 2024 outside the Mall of Emirates, and since then there is no other information.
Who told you that he had been abducted, and what details were you told about how he was abducted?
I was told by his wife, and sir, I think I will ask Raghav to give the details.
So this was an issue that was brought up, actually the only opposition that was brought up by the government in court, that we are in touch, I mean on and off in touch with his wife, and we have provided details. However, when we try to get in touch with the wife, she's not been responding, and then we get to know from another source, who's Vikrant's friend, who's also spoken to, that the facts that were given to us regarding his wife earlier, regarding the timeline, regarding his well-being were not correct. So in that state, then Selina decided, being his only surviving blood relative, decided to take this case in her own hands, and since then she's been fighting a lone battle.
Selina, this is a forum where a lot of people are watching this program. We have this message will go across to everyone on digital streaming, social media, and on television.
Yes,
so I just want you to share everything that is in your mind in case you wish to make an appeal, in case you want to share any more details, in case you want to speak about your brother who has also been given in his service in the army a Chief of Army Staff commendation. This case is not known to many people. This is your opportunity to share as much as you can, Selina.
Sir, I'd like to say that he is a patriot, he's a born patriot, he's a 4th generation armed forces officer. And even though he was inducted into MCTE, the Military College of Technical Engineering, he decided to change his arm and become a para-SF officer. That's how patriotic he is. My brother has injuries on his body from so many missions. He's broken in places that people would not know of and people would not see from all his missions that he's conducted in his time with the para-SF. As a sister, this has been one of the darkest times of my life, the darkest 14 months, and I thought it would happen when my parents died and my son died, but this is at par, if not worse than that. I had a lot of questions. Why this has happened? Where is he? Where was he during the abduction? And now suddenly we have been informed that he is in a detainment center. I don't want answers. I want him back. I want him back in his country. I'm very worried about his mental health. He was abducted for 8 months. I don't know what was done to him. I don't know what they are investigating. They're investigating something, I guess. I have no answers, sir. I just have a detainee number, which was only we have come to know since he was moved to this detention center a few months ago. I can only appeal my government. My government is my only protector right now, and I wanted to bring this to the attention of our esteemed government. There is no one else I can turn to. I do not have the resources. I do not have the means. I do not have the answers. I do not have the way. I'm not Selina Jetli right now. I'm just a soldier's sister. I'm his only surviving blood relative, and he is only surviving blood relative of mine from my parents' side. Having said that, I just want to appeal to our government to please bring him back. He has served our nation with great honor, and I know the government will stand by him. This was the only means available for me to bring this matter to the attention of our esteemed government, and I know that once this is in front of them, they will definitely help. I just appeal to our government to please, I believe in them, I respect them, I honor them. Please bring my soldier back to me. I'm very worried about him, and he is all I have.
I'm actually very surprised, Selina, you've not been able to speak to him. Even in the worst of circumstances, there is legal representation that is allowed, and relatives are allowed to speak. Even those on murder charges would be allowed to speak. No contact with family is absolutely unfair, and I totally stand with you on that. At least that will give you the assurance of how he is, and I would appeal to the government as an Indian citizen, an ex-army officer, whatever the reasons, this is not what anyone should be made to go through. Selina, can you still hear me? You can hear me, Selina? Raghav, can she hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
So,
yes, sir.
I just want to ask one more question. Your brother was working with the Matiti group, I'm told, involved in trading, consultancy and risk management. Did you know of any dangerous work that he was doing?
Yes, sir.
Or any undercover work he was doing?
So, I just know that this company was formed, his wife was the CEO of the company, and they were working together, and this is all that I know of the company, which the facts that you mentioned.
Do you know anything about what his professional work in the UAE was?
Sir, you mentioned certain points, that's all I'm aware of. Raghav,
you've Matiti. Broad spectrum, Matiti went to cyber security, and it just started foraying into AI. We don't have any other details.
Okay. So what happened, Raghav? I mean, when you are approaching, when Selina is approaching the MEA, the embassy in Abu Dhabi, the consulate in Dubai, the foreign minister himself, usually I know one thing, Selina, our government, the Modi government, is very proactive in helping Indians in distress abroad.
Absolutely.
We all know that. There have been so many examples of that. This seems to be an exception, so this seems to be many question marks on this particular case. Have you directly approached any political authorities?
I could just say one thing at least.
No, sir. I've been following the protocols which are required. I've filed the grievance with the Madad portal, and I tried to connect with authorities in UAE, and I did whatever was available to me, because as you know, I was based in Austria, and I was getting information from the Madad portal. It was not enough information, because when it comes to your own family, your own brother, you need more answers. Sometimes it's all templatized, sometimes it's limited, And whatever is offered to you is not enough when a loved one is missing and you don't have any answers. Where is he? Is he alive? Is he there? Who has taken him? Why are they? This is my question also, sir, exactly what you asked. Why are they detaining him? And I didn't have any answers. And after 1 year or 14 months of waiting, sir, I couldn't wait anymore. I just needed to approach some authority through which I could have
But Selina,
some
you know what
more
this is
answers.
looking like? It is looking like if it's an illegal abduction, then we need to know what the exact circumstances of those are, right? So if his wife contacted you, if his wife contacted you, that is your sister-in-law contacted you, may I ask you who told your sister-in-law about him being picked up, like without a warrant?
Sir, what?
Who informed your sister-in-law?
He was picked up in front of her.
In front of her, how?
He was picked up in front of her. She was with him when he was picked
how, by whom, how many people?
Would you be able to talk?
So they were shopping at the Emirates Mall, and when they went to get their car in the parking, there was a black van that pulled up with two people just wearing black suits.
No, local.
No, what, without the uniform.
Yeah, without the uniform.
And then they just asked him to get into the car and effectively pushed him into the car and drove off.
So that was picked up without a warrant and then possibly put in a secret facility before being shown as arrested 8 months later. So for 8 months, 8 months in illegal detention.
Yes.
That is
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have covered so many cases.
And sir, I've only approached because 8 months is a long time.
Of course it is, Selina. See, whatever the reason may be, this is not right. And I think the government of India must listen to this sister speaking tonight. Because whatever he may be doing, if there's a disagreement, if whatever he may be doing, we can't speculate. He's a retired army officer. He served his country, and more than that, to the foreign ministry, I would say he is an Indian citizen. The family has a right to know where Major Vikrant Jaitley is and what he has been held for. Otherwise, we feel very vulnerable. Well, Selina, what we'll do is we'll stay in touch and we'll follow up. As a network, we'll follow up with the embassy, the consulate, the authorities, the foreign ministry.